What's going on, everybody? Can you hear me? Are people having trouble hearing me? Hello? Hello? Did the internet cut out? Hello, hello, hello. Well, we'll see. If you guys can hear me, type a smiley face. How about that? Sweet. Awesome. I appreciate it, guys. So yeah, big day today. Let me center Matt, aka Star Killer, in the center there, because that drives me nuts. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I might be here for an hour. I might be here for 2 hours, depending on how long my daughter wants to take a nap. I got a new formula down, man. Instead of putting her down early for a nap, I wait till lunch. I feed her lunch, and then she is just, she's a zombie, and she is ready for a nap. And since I do that, she usually goes down for about 2 hours. So we'll see. We shall see. But welcome, guys. As you can tell, we're going to jump in a little bit of Capital Supremacy. And Carter Lovejoy coming in with the first super chat of the stream. Dude, I greatly appreciate that channel support on this exciting Wednesday, June 26th, 2019, at 12:49 p.m. Eastern Time. And I greatly appreciate that, Carter. Carter says, "My Lord, Stormtrooper." My Lord, Stormtrooper. How do I read that? My Lord, a Stormtrooper. Like somebody surprised to see a Stormtrooper, or my Lord, Stormtrooper. Like I'm your superior in the chain of command. How should I read that, Carter? But dude, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. and I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I got Naboo! I got Naboo! I tried to play a little bit this morning just to record some footage, and I forgot that I don't have fiber anymore. For those of you who don't know, me and my wife are building a new house, and for the next 6 to 7 months, we're going to live with my folks while our new house is being built, and they don't have fiber. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll wake up and I'll download the new update, and nope, it didn't go that quick. So I did not have time to play it this morning like I would have liked to get a feel for it. But here I am, and it's going to be fun. I've been looking forward to this, guys. I want to get more into 100 credit opening when soon. I got more than that now. I got like 109 or some shit like that. Let's see how this all this works. Weegen, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as the round ends, and we're probably going to Geonosis, right? Why does this always happen? Weegen, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Let me turn down my game volume a little bit. I know people have said that my shit's a little too loud, so there we go. Cool. Weegen says, just bought my first car. It's a Subaru WRX. Nice, man. Congrats. That's the sporty little, let's see. Subaru WRX. Yeah, that's sharp, man. That's sharp. I drive a Subaru myself. I have a Subaru Crosstrek in desert khaki, they call it. It's pretty badass. And I don't, I've owned a Ford, I've owned a Chevy, and now I own a Subaru. Those are the 3 cars of my life. I had my first car ever I got when I was 16 or 17. It was like a 1994 Ford Explorer, I believe. My second car was a Chevy Colorado. That was a 2005. I got it when I got into the Navy, and now I got a Subaru Crosstrek, and I don't think I'm ever going to change from a Subaru. I absolutely love it. I love it. It's all 4-wheel drive. Drive it on the beach. It's a good traveling wagon. I completely love it. Completely love it. But dude, congratulations. That's a big deal. That's a pretty huge deal there. Am I really leaving Naboo? God damn it. Oh, nope. Nice. But yeah, Weegen, congrats, man, on the big purchase. Drive safe. Have some fun with it. Yeah, most importantly, be safe. I'm sure those little sporty cars are super tempting. But yeah, man, enjoy. Enjoy. And guys, I appreciate the support this early in the stream. I thank you guys so much. You must be excited for a little bit of Naboo, and if I ever get into it, I'll be excited too. Took17, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. So I shared that Twitter post about my son being interviewed about autistic kids that play hockey. Update. It aired on Chicago News this weekend, and the Greedo sticker made an official TV appearance. Well, that's just the coolest damn thing I've heard in a long time. That's really neat. I need to watch that. If you I saw the pictures. Did you link me a video? If you linked me a video, I must have missed it. I didn't see it. If you have that video available, I would love to see it. I'm sure your son did an absolute hell of a job in the interview, and I would love to check that out. But dude, that's awesome. That's hilarious as well. That the silly, goofy Hello Greedo Stormtrooper beer helmet made it on some TV there. No, I haven't linked the video yet. Nice. Okay, yeah. Link it to me when you can. No rush, and I just would love to check that out. But I appreciate that support today, man. And I hope you guys are doing well. You seem like a fun dad. You're good. I'm gonna emulate the Took. How about that? Mad Dog Productions. This is all I got, big guy. So here comes the money. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I see that you put a few more super chats in there. I'm gonna let the robot ping me for a second. And of course, as soon as I join Naboo ends within 3 seconds of me joining it, and now I'm on Kashyyyk, my least favorite level of capital supremacy. But I guess we'll swing back around to the old Naboo. I don't know how much time I'll have on this stream. Like I said, 1 to 2 hours. We'll see. So I kind of just want to play as much as I possibly can. Maybe get a droideka or two. And you know, eventually, hopefully, if I notice that the timer is clicking down and my daughter's starting to wake up, I will probably end up just quitting this match and finding another server that is possibly on Naboo. Mad Dog Productions, thank you so much once again for the super chat and channel support. How much more though? Question mark, question mark. Can you say Papa Greedo for me? Thanks. Papa Greedo. What are you going to use that for? You're going to use that as your ringtone? You're going to use that as your text tone? You're going to use that as your alarm? Papa Greedo says, wake up, little Mad Dog. Wake up, Mad Dog. Papa Greedo says, wake up. Please don't do that. But I appreciate that support today, man. And Mr. Clutch 888, what's up? Greedo, are you excited for Clone Wars Season 7? Oh, absolutely, man. I'm sure you're familiar with kind of me and the Clone Wars. I only started watching it in... What was it, guys? It was like, boom. Oh, that didn't kill him? I only started watching it in, like, October of 2000... Maybe it was, like, November of 2017 or something like that. So, you know, it was 2017. Thanks, Sean. Oh, what's up, Sean? Good to see you, man. So I've been just kind of slowly going through it. I only have Season 6 left, I believe, to watch until I'm completely caught up. So yes, I'm very excited for it. I'm you know, I still have time to complete all my videos and watch all the episodes before the new season airs, but you know, before I know it, it's gonna be time for me to like bust my ass and just watch and pump out videos for the Clone Wars. That'll be sooner rather than later for sure. But yeah, I'm extremely excited. I basically know what happens in the episodes that I've yet to watch. But I still want to watch them, obviously. I mean, it's kind of just in the zeitgeist, just in the collective consciousness that we all have as Star Wars fans. I kind of know the beats of what happens, but we don't know what's going to happen with Season 7. I mean, we kind of do because prequels, but we don't really know, right? I mean, we kind of do because Ahsoka books and Rebels, and I mean, we kind of know, but we don't know, right? I mean, but we absolutely do know exactly what's gonna happen, but we don't really know, right? But we kind of know exactly. We kind of already know everything. But I appreciate that, Clutch. And, yes, long story short, I'm very excited, man. Let's spawn on... Nice. Mad Dog says, Silent Voice anime is really good and is on Netflix. Can you say yeet dab? I want to cringe. I don't even know what yeet means. I know what a dab is, just because I'm alive. But I don't know what yeet means. Somebody tell me what yeet means. Did I just say something really bad? Let me take a quick sip. I'm on my second bottle. You guys know me. I drink so much water. I go through 3 32-ounce Nalgene bottles a day. I went for a 2-mile run this morning. Pushed my daughter in the jogging stroller. Love it. It's hot as hell. Oh, it's an expression for being excited. Okay. 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 And I've never heard of. I've never really been much of an anime viewer. I honestly don't know if I've ever seen anything other than like Adult Swim commercials, to tell you the truth. I had a neighbor growing up who was really into Dragon Ball Z. I never got into it. I tried to watch a few episodes with him. He was my friend for a little bit. He was a couple years older than me. I'd play like laser tag with him, but I never got into Dragon Ball like he did. I don't even remember anything about it, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, I've never been one for anime, and that's not because I don't like it, it's just because I've never given it a chance. I've always thought the art style was cool. I always thought it was, really neat. I kind of love how they animate action, and very lively, but maybe I'll Maybe I'll check it out at some point. Probably not. Probably not, Mad Dog. There's so much TV I want to watch. Me and my wife just finished season 2 of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's I mean, it's hilarious. I liked season 2 better than the first one. It's a funny show. It's about kind of stand-up. I believe it takes place like in the 50s. She's a stand-up comedian. We see her get her start. She pals around with Lenny Bruce, who's actually a real person, who kind of, you know, stand up today and freedom of expression and free speech, especially when it comes to entertainment, has a lot to give thanks to Lenny Bruce for. Got arrested so many times for being foul-mouthed on stage or talking about taboo topics. And it's cool. The guy who plays Lenny Bruce is fantastic in the show. Anyway, long story short, me and my wife are looking for a new show to watch together, but we'll see. We'll see. And nobody say fucking Big Bang Theory. Get that shit out of my face. Weejen, thank you so much once again for the super chat and channel support, man. Did you hear about, is it Atika? I don't know if I've ever heard that pronounced. I'm not really, I saw something on Twitter about it. He's a YouTuber who, he died, right? Right? Is that what it was? I'm not familiar with him. That's not anything against him or anybody that watches him. That's just me not being familiar with YouTube.
Hey man,
like, oh, one sec.
Just so your new video decided to install it after a year. I had some connection issues and was very lazy.
Oh, weird.
But only just thought maybe it was a console server problem.
Manicol, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Extremely generous today. I greatly appreciate that. And congrats on making the decision to reinstall. I really hope you'll love it. I couldn't really hear the robot too well. A lot of action in my ears, but give me 1 sec. I got some super chats ahead of you, and then I want to chit chat about a little bit of Battlefront for those of you who might be a little bit like Manicol and kind of on the fence about reinstalling or buying it all. A lot of good stuff in this game. Now, that people will probably really like. But Ouija, no, I'm not familiar with, I'm not familiar with him. I don't honestly really know what he does on YouTube. And like I said, that's not anything against him or his viewers or anything. That's just me being very ignorant to the happenings of YouTube. Literally last night when I saw the, oh, there's a droid again. When I saw something posted on Twitter, I went kind of down a rabbit hole of this post. And I saw Keemstar. And I was like, oh, that's Keemstar. Like, I've heard this name so many times. This is just to show how out of the loop I am, how disconnected, probably intentionally, I am from YouTube. Last night, I've heard the name Keemstar before. Last night, I just found out who Keemstar is and what Keemstar is. Like, that's how out of the loop I am with YouTube. I am the worst YouTube viewing YouTuber on YouTube. I guarantee it. So I was like, oh, this is a name that I've heard for years. This is who he is. So I did hear about it in the periphery. Not familiar with him, unfortunately, but I don't know what happened to him. And I mean, that shit's always sad, right? Probably a super young guy. From what I think I gathered, he was in his 20s, which is insane to me. But yeah, man. Sad stuff, and I'm sure his viewers, his family, everybody's hurting, so it's the worst.
Having a hard time in life. Always looked up to you. Wife and I straddling divorce. Gravitating towards a girl. Emotional connection. I would never cheat. I just feel lost. Sorry for the down.
Mr. KW Jones, I'm sorry to hear that. I appreciate that incredibly generous support today. I'm gonna completely address that super chat. I don't want to get too personal with you. I don't want you to divulge too much information, of course, on the old internet. But I'm going to give me a couple minutes. I have a few super chats ahead of you. That's and don't apologize for a downer. Don't apologize for a downer, man. Everybody, we all need to talk about all sorts of stuff, right? That's what makes these live streams different. We ping pong different ideas, topics, and sometimes get heavy with the life, right? As Bosk shoots me in the face with a grenade. Let me scroll down. I missed it. Carter Lovejoy, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. If you were to have Ahsoka in a live-action Star Wars material, either show or movie, who would you cast to play her? Oh, interesting. Oh, that's tough. I guess it depends on also what age Ahsoka would be. Would she be kind of super young in the early years of the Clone Wars, or more seasoned as a fighter and a little older and wiser? I'm gonna go with seasoned and older and wiser. Oh my god, that's really tough. Just because I've been watching Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and I think she's a fantastic actress, and she's just very, in a way, she kind of reminds me of Ahsoka. Was it Rachel Brosnahan? Rachel Brosnahan. Okay, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't think I've ever heard that. How about that? There we go. Rachel Brosnahan. That's my pick. It might change tomorrow, but that's my pick today, Carter. She's a really fun actress. She's very, at least the character that she plays, you know, I'm sure she's a very versatile actress. We saw her in House of Cards. She played, who was the guy that she was, well, I don't want to spoil anything. The guy, well, I'm not going to spoil anything. Anyway, that's my pick. She's a great actress. She's very upbeat in her role as Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, fast-talking, kind of witty, has a lot of spunk. And I think she would be a pretty good fit for an Ahsoka. Would she be... Yeah, and she would have to be... I mean, when I think of Ahsoka, maybe she's a little older than what we think Ahsoka to be. She, according to the search that I just searched, she's 28, which is young. But yeah, that's my pick, Carter. How about that? How about that? Rachel Brosnahan. Just because I've been watching a lot of that Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and I think she's fun. And I think Ahsoka, she would bring a lot of spunk and vibrance to the character, for sure. I'm gonna test and see how delayed the live stream is right now. So, like I always do. How about I'm gonna count down from like 3, 2, 1, and when I get to 1, when I say go, I want you guys to type OK. All right, can you do that for me? This is to test the delay. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, that's not bad at all. All right, that's like 8 seconds. All right, I was expecting a lot more of a delay. All right, I appreciate that. Yeah, I know when I first got here. For those of you who weren't in my stream earlier and haven't checked out my streams in a while, me and my wife are building a new house. So we're living with my parents for 6 to 7 months while our new house is being built. Their internet is not nearly what I used to have. I used to have fiber. And it's when I first moved in here, I had all the settings way too high for my live stream. And it was like a 45-second delay. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. But it looks like it's a lot better since I changed some settings. Anyway, Mad Dog Productions, thank you for the super chat as well. Big guy, you watched the rocket jump video yet? No, it's still on my list, man. I'm probably familiar with the story in the video about Lucas's wife editing the film, but I'm sure that video goes into like a lot of depth when it comes to the details, and what it's gonna do, Mad Dog, it's gonna make me want to make a video on the subject, you know. But I almost don't want to watch the video, and I want to research it myself before I make a video on that topic, because I don't want to accidentally, like, say the same thing that he says, or she says. I'm not familiar with the YouTuber who made the video. But oops, I can't fall back. Oh, is it gonna open? Yeah, it's gonna open. But no, I haven't checked it out yet. I'm sure eventually I will, like I always say. But I mean, I don't know why I haven't. It's perfectly right up my alley. I love Star Wars history. I love the making of histories. You know. Eventually, I will. Man of Golf, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support once again. Hey man, big fan, just saw your new Battlefront 2 video and decided to reinstall it after a year. I had some connection issues and was very laggy, but only for Battlefront 2. Just thought maybe it was a console server problem. Interesting. Oh, that makes sense to me. I'm not experiencing anything right now. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's all it could be. If that's the only thing that you're experiencing lag with is Battlefront, that it makes sense that it's on their end, right? Maybe they're just experiencing a heavier, oh shit, a heavier influx of people playing the game because of this big update. You know, maybe that's what it is. Could very well be, but you would think they would have prepared for that, right? I would give it, you know, a little bit. Maybe play it tonight. Maybe play it next time you have a chance and see if that issue's still there. Maybe you got connected to some random-ass server on the other side of the globe that you had no business being in. I don't know. That's weird, though. But yeah, man, I'm glad you decided to install it. I really hope people give it another chance. I know, you know, most people that I've talked to had fun with the game when it first came out. Still a lot more content than Battlefront 2015, more eras, more stuff to do, single-player stuff as well. But as fun as it might have been for some people back in the day, it is a way bigger game today than it was back then. And I mean, I would love to look at a comprehensive list of everything that they've added and changed and improved since launch. It's got to be a pretty big list. I'm sure somebody's made that list out there before, but I have yet to look for it. Nice, there we go, boom. One sec. Alright. Yeah. But yeah, man, I really hope you you jump back into the game. It's a lot of fun. It's, you know, it's right up my alley. I like fast-paced online shooters. I grew up with Counter-Strike 1.6. I just love these styles of this style of game because it's quick and fast and it's fun, and it constantly keeps me entertained. And there's always new experiences in it. No two matches the same. And I really dig it, and I hope you do too, man. But yeah, I would give it a shot. I would give it a shot later in the day and see if the servers are better. If you're experiencing that, there is no question in my mind that a shitload of other people are experiencing it as well. Oh, yikes. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. But I appreciate that support today, Manikoff. And I hope you enjoy your time in the old Battlefront. And Mr. KW Jones, let me take a quick sip of water here. Oh, I thought the match ended. Yep, it did end. Mr. KW Jones. Mr. KW Jones says, having a hard time in life, always looked up to you. Wife and I are straddling divorce. I'm gravitating towards a girl at work for emotional connection. I would never cheat. Where did that go? Where'd it go? Bump down. I just feel lost. Sorry for the downer super chat. Well, first of all, like I said, don't apologize for a downer super chat. You know, if this is a place you feel comfortable to talk about it, by all means. Yeah, first of all, what you said about you would never do that. Yeah, never do that. That is not ever what anyone should do, no matter the situation that's in front of you, right? That's just bottom of the barrel scuzzy. And you saying that you would never do that is good. No matter how bad things are, right? And even if things are good and you're just not feeling it, never, ever do that. Makes the situation way worse. I've never done anything like that, but I just, blah. I can't imagine. But, you know, if obviously I don't know the situation fully. I don't know the details and how you're feeling and all that kind of stuff. But if you guys have, man, I don't even want to. Well, please don't take my advice to heart if I'm at all out of the loop here, because I'm very out of the loop. You know that. One sec, I'm gonna try to kill a droidka. But if you're not feeling it, if you feel a little lost, the first thing you should do is talk to her about it. Calm, concise, focused manner. Tell her how you're feeling. Maybe she's feeling the same way. Who knows? And if maybe it can be a mutual thing, a mutual decision. And you know, I look at people. I'm not saying you. I look at some people in my life that, you know, have gotten divorced, and they might have been in like a miserable situation or just not happy. And then they, you know, they find a little bit of happiness in kind of a reset, a life reset, if you will. And I'm not saying that's what you need. I don't know the situation, once again. But I'm sure we've all seen those people who, it is almost like a life reset in a way, right? Yeah, not my family, but friends' families have kind of had like a dad. You know, they split and they're both in a better place now. You know, not dead. That's not what I mean. But it was kind of a mutual thing, and they were like, okay, all right, well, it's been fun, you know, as hard as that is. I mean, you have all the memories, all the time spent together, and that's gut-wrenching to think about, right? At the same time, if it's fixable, if it's repairable, if it's something that you don't want to leave, if it's something that you still want to fight for, then fight like hell, man, you know? Again, I cannot stress enough, I don't want you to take any of what I say to heart. Because I don't know the situation, I don't want to be the cause of anything, right? But yeah, man, if you feel comfortable chit-chatting in the chat about it, feel free. I'm sure, out of the 212 people watching right now, I'm sure there's somebody in the chat who's kind of either going through something that you're going through, or has gone through something that you're going through, and would be more than willing to give a little bit of life advice, right? But Mr. KW Jones, everything will work out, and things tend to work out, right? And you'll be, no matter what happens, you'll. I don't believe in fate, but I believe in making your own fate. And whatever you choose to do, I think it'll ultimately, you'll ultimately find a little bit of happiness no matter what it is, right? But, I hope me rambling helped a little bit, or you know, sometimes KW is, like, I'm too much of an idiot to really give life advice. Or my 2 cents on things, so if I was completely out of line, I apologize, but, yeah, like I said, man, it'll work out. It'll be good. I'm not doing too good this match. I'm just waiting for Naboo. That's basically what I'm doing right now.
The Separatists are leaving the Battlefront.
Psychotic, thank you as well for the super chat and channel support today, man. Hey, Greedo, weird request. Can you pressure me to get my driver's license? I mainly get things done when I'm peer pressured. No, I feel you. I kind of feel you on that, man. Like, especially positive peer pressure, right? Positive peer pressure, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with even friends giving like a little jab to get the ball rolling. A little bit of positive peer pressure. Nothing wrong with it. But yeah, but I'm curious why you haven't gotten. Absolutely, Mr. KW. Yeah, stop by whenever, and I'll keep an eye on the chat. And you know, if like I said, always people in here. The chat is always, I mean, you know this, you've been around. The chat is always really cool, helpful, laid back. We talk about all sorts of different shit. And good community to maybe find a little bit of guidance in. But yeah, Psychotic, get your license, man. A driver's license isn't just a piece of plastic. It's not just the fact that you can drive a vehicle. It's not just the fact that you have transportation to get to and from work or school or whatever. Driver's license is freedom. Driver's license is a ticket for freedom in a giant land called the United States, and you can roam freely between states, and you have absolute autonomy to travel as you will. A driver's license is freedom. A driver's license is exploration. Even that, if that exploration is going to your neighborhood park or going to a movie, driver's license is freedom. So get your damn driver's license, Psychotic. You can do it. You can do it. I'm curious, why'd you wait?
All we can do is hope we bought the
Yeah, driver's license is freedom, man. I remember when I first got mine, it was like, and all my friends are kind of the same age. This is the same core group of friends that I still, you know, we go on. Well, driver's license is road trips too. Like me and my core group of friends that I've talked about before, every year we rent a cabin. We're all 33 now. One of them's 34, but we've been doing this since we were like 16. We've always taken yearly trips together. We started going to like a beach house in Delaware because one of my buddies' family, his parents owned a beach house in Delaware, and it was awesome. But then we started, like, once we hit 18 and onward, we basically started renting cabins every year. And we all like 8 or 9 of us, we all just go up to like North Georgia and rent a cabin, and we hang out. And driver's license is time with friends. It's freedom, exploration, it's road trips, it's
I played a
experiences, you know.
Yeah, I played a crap ton of pretty disappointed with B2, but just launch and took a break, still waiting for it to install, so we'll see how it goes. Always loved Star Wars, so why not? Always loved Star Wars, so why not?
I really need to fix that that robot echo, huh? I appreciate that, Manikoff. Give me one sec. But yeah, Psychotic, get it, man. Get it. It'll open up a whole new world of freedom to you, for sure. And Tuke17, thank you for the super chat and channel support as well. Once again, video up on Twitter. Let me know later if it worked. Computers being dumb. The event raised 81 grand for autistic kids. Enjoy the stream. Nice, man. 81 grand for that's great. That's great. That's great to hear. I'll check that tweet out after the stream for sure, and give it a watch and give it a little retweet. But I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. I appreciate you bringing attention to a great cause. And I think we will all enjoy the stream. Or hopefully. I'm enjoying the stream. I apologize for not getting Naboo yet. When I first launched the stream, I got Naboo. And then 3 seconds into the match, it changed to Kashyyyk. Ugh. So I'm 40 minutes into a stream. And the thumbnail is a lie. Manikoff, thank you so much once again. Yeah, I played a crap ton of Battlefront 1 2015, but just got pretty disappointed with Battlefront 2 launch and took a break, still waiting for it to install, so we'll see how it goes. Always loved Star Wars, so why not? There you go. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when I was making that video that you watched today, I was just thinking of all the Star Wars fans who probably, played the game at the beginning of launch and, you know, left it behind because maybe it didn't have their favorite character or some of the eras that they like in the maps and stuff like that. And I get it, but in my head, as I was making that video, I was like, oh, man, I wish they would come back and just give it another shot. And I'm glad to hear that you are. I hope you really dig it. It is the perfect just kind of running and gunning Star Wars game where you want to be a trooper. That's how I play it, at least. I don't really get much into the heroes and stuff like that for whatever reason. But it's like, as a Star Wars fan, it's just kind of a no-brainer to play, you know? As a gamer, there's a lot of games, right? There's a lot of video games to play out there. So it's a really fun game, but what keeps me around for Battlefront is the fact that it's Star Wars. Because video games have come and go, and for me, and I play them for a bit, and then I never touch them again. But what keeps me coming back to Battlefront is the fact that it's Star Wars. And where else, other than 14-year-old games, can you play a game like this, right? It's fantastic. But yeah, man. Battlefront 2015. I had a lot of fun in it. I still like a lot. My favorite map or mode in any either Battlefront game, modern Battlefront games, is Cargo. Cargo is my favorite mode out of either of these games. I love it. It's fast paced. It's capture the flag. I wish they had a mode like that in here. And I really miss Battlefront 2015 just for that. That mode. I would love to. I might even install it just for that mode and have like a nostalgia. Call it nostalgia. It's only 4 years old. A little old school stream. But yeah, what's really cool, Manikoff, is, you know, I think maybe they underestimated in the initial at the beginning the love for the Clone Wars in that era. Maybe when they were making it, the kind of appreciation for the prequel era and the Clone Wars stuff wasn't as big as it is today. Maybe the kids who grew up with the Clone Wars as their Star Wars are old enough now to have a voice and hop on Reddit and talk to and try to get their voice heard from the developers, or by the developers rather. And because of that influx of
sweet home, boys. And it's up to us to keep it, I
don't know, appreciation and fandom right, to a specific time in Star Wars. Maybe that's why they've kind of shifted their course a little bit, and I dig it. I dig it. But I hope you have a lot of fun in the game, man. You have to let me know. Psychotic, once again, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. I've waited because I had to get my Eagle Scout rank first, but I've just been lazy about it. Plus, I'm afraid of how strict the test is. Thanks, man. Oh, don't worry. Oh, they're waiting for me. Don't worry about the test. Oh, hello, world. Don't worry about the test. My thing with like a driver's license test, or even like boot camp, when I went to boot camp, you put yourself in the mindset of millions of people have done this, right? Millions of people have done this. Millions of people have gotten their license. Millions of people have gone through boot camp. You know, you go, I can do it. If millions of people there's a lot of dummies out there in that group of millions of people, and if they can do it, so can I. Don't worry about the test, man. It's been a long time since I've done the test, but you know, it's very basic. I'm sure you already know everything. I mean, shit, you can probably play like Gran Turismo and get a little feel for how you could probably practice driving for your test in Gran Turismo. Do it, man. But yeah, don't let the test intimidate you. No reason to let the test intimidate you. And congrats on getting Eagle Scout. That's big shit. That's something I never did as a kid, and looking back, I don't regret not doing it, but it would have been something that I probably would have enjoyed. Well, maybe with my mindset now, I would have enjoyed it. I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it back then, but I love that organization. It's, you know, I don't know. it's always been cool to me. It's always been something that I kind of wish I would have had the mindset to pursue back in the day, you know. But congrats on that. Get your driver's license. Get your driver's license.
Command post has been lost.
Freedom. And Psychotic, holy shit, I've donated $43 this month. Oops. Well, I appreciate the support, man, and yeah. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that, and don't want you going overboard and going, oh shit. Oh, I killed my first droidica. Nice. But I appreciate that, Psychotic. And yeah, once again, get your driver's license. Why do you play first person, Darth Revan? It's just always been personal preference. If I have a choice between first or third person, I'm always going first person. I just love the immersion of it. I would rather feel, the way I've always described it, I would rather feel like I'm an actual stormtrooper or soldier in these great wars of Star Wars. I would rather feel immersed in the game than feel like I'm playing with an action figure hanging out in front of my face, if that makes sense. So, that's just personal preference. Trust me, I understand the tactical edge you have playing third person, but I would rather maybe take a nanosecond of reaction time taken away from me rather than miss out on some of the immersion. I like third person games for
Unidentified enemy deploying to the field.
One sec. I like third person games for single player. I like single player third person games. When I play Battlefront, the campaign, the single player campaign, I play it in third person. I like playing single player games in third person, but for whatever reason, I like first person shooters. It's just always been the genre that I've played since Doom, and it's always been the genre that's always kept me engaged. And you know, if I have the opportunity to be first person in a Star Wars game, multiplayer, blasting people, that is what I'm going to do. I still haven't gotten Naboo, have I? That's crazy. Psychotic, once again, by the way, I'll be adding a new shirt on TeePublic, and I'll post it on Twitter in a while. It was a drawing I did. It did in drawing 2. Oh, I see. Maybe check it out. Oh, yeah, definitely. Nice. Actually, wasn't aware you had a TeePublic store. That's really cool, man. Everybody should have a TeePublic store. Everybody should. Everybody should have a TeePublic store. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, man. Yeah, everybody should have a TeePublic store. Everybody should... yeah, there's so much opportunity to even just get your stuff out there. You know, I'm guessing 1% of TeePublic stores actually make sales. Maybe less than that, you know? But just the idea of like having something that you created on a website where somebody can buy the shirt, just that idea is cool enough to you know, you should absolutely pursue it, you know? But I appreciate that, Psychotic. Tweet it to me for sure. I'll check it out. And Manikov, once again, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Cargo was the best, definitely should bring it back. Not a big prequel movie fan, but loved the Clone Wars show, so I was glad to see them bring it to Battlefront 2. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I mean, this channel was built on being negative about the prequels, right? I've definitely rounded my edges on that. And the Clone Wars, I definitely like the Clone Wars more than the prequels themselves. It's kind of made me appreciate the era, made me appreciate some more of the politics, more of the struggle. It's kind of given I think it gave a way better view of kind of the factions, the separatists, the Confederacy, all that kind of stuff. I think it gives a way better overview of the state of things. So yeah, while I might not be the biggest Clone Wars or prequel fan, I'm very, very glad that they've implemented it into this game, because I think by doing so, it's brought an entire different and new player base that would not have been in the game otherwise, you know. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, man. And yeah, cargo was great. I really miss it. I want a mode like that. I want a mode like cargo again, where. But as much as I like Capital Supremacy, as much as I like Blast and Extraction, Strike, and the smaller modes and all that kind of stuff, cargo was such a fun, like, fast-paced, back and forth. It had a lot of tension. That's the thing that I think I liked the most about it, Manikoff. Cargo was built on tension. It was built on get the football to the end zone. That's what it was. And you would be running and you would get blaster shots all around you, and you would have to, like, sneak around and try to make it, and try to make it. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? And the clock would be ticking as you're running, or the enemy is running with you know, with the cargo, and you don't know who's gonna win, and it comes down to the last second you win. That's what I miss about cargo, that tension that mode built. And I would love to see it implemented in this game in some form or fashion, for sure. Androidica, I'm toast. Oh, he just went right by me. Okay. Come on, capture.
The Republic is taking control of the command post.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, Wayfez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. I need to change that super chat notification so it doesn't blend in with my video game, because it's just a blaster sound effect, which is kind of dumb when you think about it. But Wayfez, thank you so much, man. For some reason, $1 super chats don't get type of message. I don't know if that's something that I can change or not. I've never looked into that. That's just kind of like the automatic setting for Streamlabs. Yeah, maybe I'll change that. I haven't looked at my Streamlabs settings in ages. I mean, like, probably a year I haven't looked at my Streamlabs settings. It's been a very long time. But dude, I appreciate that support this evening. I was about to say tonight. I appreciate that support this evening. Or it's not even this evening, it's this afternoon. I'm so used to streaming at night that this feels weird. Like, the stream's gonna be over and it's still gonna be, like, early, and I'm not used to that. We need OTCS. Yeah, I would love it. I don't know what map I would love Capital Supremacy in the original trilogy on. I mean, Hoth is kind of a no-brainer, but at the same time, you know, we've had a lot of Hoth, and none of the Hoth maps have really done much for me. So I don't know. What would you guys want? Original trilogy? Oh. What, original trilogy-wise, what map would be best? What map would be indoor Death... Oh, Death Star would be badass. Oh, Death Star would be perfect. If they changed it up a little bit. If, I would love a space battle. Well, I don't know. I really don't know.
Watch out! Enemy leader on sight.
Oh, I'm dead. Yavin, yeah? Yeah, Mos Eisley, Tatooine would be, like, really great. And that's my thing with a lot of maps and stuff like that. just because a big battle doesn't take place somewhere doesn't mean that it can't have a map, right? I would love a... which is closer? This one's closer. I would love a Tatooine, like a Mos Eisley Capital Supremacy map. I would love a Mos Eisley Cantina piece in a Tatooine map. Tatooine would be fun. Bestman? Yeah, Bestman would be fun.
I knew you had it in you. Next stop, mayhem and destruction on the Dreadnought.
Why don't you spend your battle points? You know, I have everything that I want. And I don't really play heroes or villains that often. And battle points. Battle points. I haven't even been thinking about them, to tell you the truth. I've been waiting to well, it's not. I'm not going to switch sides, but I was going to say I want to be a droideka, so I haven't really thought about battle points at all. That's probably the reason. I'm not even thinking about reinforcements right now until I can actually get a droideka. Yeah, I'm over 100 now, psychotic. I'm at like 106 or something like that. And I still love the idea of doing that live stream, but it's just so stupid that I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I honestly prefer the Outer Rim DLC to Bestman. To be honest, Bestman was good, but largely overrated in my opinion. Grim Reaper. Yeah, I'm the complete. I mean, I get that, but I'm the complete opposite. I love Bestman was my favorite Walker Assault map in Battlefront 2015. I loved it. I loved it. And the Outer Rim DLC didn't do much for me. I vaguely remember like Jabba's Palace and stuff like that. It was fun. You had the hangar, or not, was it a hangar? Can't remember. Oh! What's up, Josh? Have you seen Black Mirror? Yep, I haven't seen every single episode, but I've seen. I think I watched most of the first season, and a couple episodes after that. But I definitely need to catch up and watch them. That's a really good show. Such a good show. Creepy and like very, very. Topical. I mean, the way it's always described is like Twilight Zone for a modern electronic world, you know? And that's certainly true. So many droidekas. What time is it? Let's see. She's been down for like an hour and 20 minutes or so. I am probably going to hop off after this match. Can you believe I didn't get Naboo? I'm going to stream tonight. I'm definitely going to stream tonight. So hopefully then I'll get Naboo, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off after this match. I did a 2-mile run this morning and I haven't showered yet, and I decided to jump on a live stream before I showered. So I'm desperate need. Damn. Uh-oh, did you guys hear that Death Star alarm? That Death Star alarm means we have a new member of the fleet. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Latest fleet member is Manikoff. Dude, thank you so much for for supporting the channel on a monthly basis there, man. Becoming a member of the fleet. I greatly appreciate all the support today. And I'm happy to hear that you're back in the game, or you will be back in the game once it finishes reinstalling. Or yeah. But dude, thank you so much for becoming a member of the fleet. I do monthly supporter Q&As. They're usually around the first week of every single month. We have one coming up soon. I have not announced when it's going to be, but they're usually kind of like around 6:30 p.m. Eastern time when they do happen. So maybe try to stay tuned for that. When I do schedule it, I will post it on Twitter, and I'll also post the scheduled time in the YouTube community page. But dude, thank you so much. If everybody can do me a big favor in the old chat there, can you type "Welcome to the fleet, Manikov"? I would greatly appreciate that. Welcome aboard, shipmate, and thank you again. So many dead droidicas everywhere. Yeah, man, I really appreciate that. Ouch. That Death Star alarm was loud in my ears. Was that loud to you guys? I guess the desktop audio on OBS is pretty low.
An ally just landed.
Oh, crap. Dilf. Josh. I'm under 200 now. Yeah, when before we moved, like a month ago, I stepped on our scale. I have no idea where the hell our scale is now. But I stepped on the scale and I was 199. That was the first time I've been under 200 since 2010 when I was on deployment. And when I started going, alright, it's time to focus, I believe I was at like 225, 230. So, yeah, my goal is probably 190 is what I'm going to shoot for. I just ordered a scale today, actually, so that'll be here with Prime either tomorrow or 2 days, I'm not too sure. So, yeah, man. I've always eaten pretty healthy, but it was just kind of, well, I take that back. When my wife was pregnant and right when my daughter was born, we did a lot of takeout and we did a lot of shit. So like I gained a lot of baby weight too. At my heaviest, I was 245. So that was actually before my deployment. That was probably in 2009. I weighed 245. Which was crazy. I'm 6'2". Sean. So yeah. But yeah. Oh, if I'm wearing a shirt right now that I actually boxed up. There's a box of t-shirts that in my parents' garage right now that are all shirts that I couldn't fit in like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and they've just been sitting in my old house's attic for 5 years because I couldn't fit in them. And when we moved, I was walking in my parents' garage the other day, and I went, oh, there's my shirt. My shirts, my box of shirts, and I was going through it, and it's like old shuttle shirts, old NASA shirts, all these old shirts that I used to love wearing, and I was like, I put one on, I was like, fuck yeah. Right now I'm wearing an End of a Journey, Kennedy Space Center, Atlas, oh no, not Atlas, it's upside down, I can't read it, Atlantis, STS-135, the last shuttle mission. Bought this shirt when I was down at Kennedy Space Center for the last ever shuttle launch, so... Anyway. Alright guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in for about an hour and 5 minutes. I will be doing another stream tonight. Hopefully then I'll get some Naboo action in a Droideka. I just played for an hour and 5 minutes and I did not get Naboo. Other than the 3 seconds that I played Naboo right when the game launched. Hopefully that will change. But yeah. Anyway. How the hell are you reversing the dad curse? You became a dad. You should have a dad bod, but you're getting out of it. I eat like a chicken breast and some broccoli every night. We eat really healthy. And I usually don't eat lunch. And if I do, it's a banana or some fruit. And I would only have some beers on the weekend. And that's really it. I take my daughter on 2-mile walks every day. Occasionally those walks turn into jogs. Like this morning I jogged the 2 miles because it's too damn hot. Even at like 8 in the morning, it's too damn hot. So I'll just like go for a 2-mile jog just to speed up the process. So she's not out in the heat twice as long, you know, so I'll just run it. But all right, guys, time to get going. I will do another stream tonight, probably around like 6:30 p.m. Eastern time or 7 p.m. Eastern time, around then. So stay tuned for that. And I look forward to hopping in some Naboo, rolling around like a roly-poly in a droideka. But all right, everybody, let me run down the list. Manikoff, thank you so much for becoming a fleet member today. I appreciate that, and thank you so much for the support today, man. I really appreciate that. Welcome aboard, and I hope you enjoy getting back into the swing of the game. And Wayfez, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Psychotic, thank you for the super chat, channel support. Get that license, man. Took, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Mr. KW Jones, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Mad Dog Productions, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Weedgen, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Mr. Clutch, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And Carter Lovejoy, thank you for the super chat and channel support as well. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight. Until then, have fun. Be safe. See ya.